Hello again. Well, this nuttiness really has to stop. I'm going to attach a link where this jackass Muslim Arab extremist hanging out at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. He shot his mouth off at the prayer breakfast. I don't know why he goes to prayer breakfast other than just shoot his bullshit. He calls for a curb on Islam criticism. Now this is right after his buddies barbecued a 26-year-old Jordanian F-16 fighter pilot. And what he did is he took this opportunity to compare what the Islamics are doing to what Christians did. He went right back to the Crusades. This guy's completely nuts. He is completely and totally out of his mind. You want to read this entire article. I'll attach the link. Title is Obama Uses Prayer Breakfast to Call for a Curb on Islam Criticism. President Obama used a speech at the annual prayer breakfast Thursday to portray Americans' routine criticism of Islam as insults and attacks, and to repeatedly suggest that Americans should curb their criticism of Islamic ideas. What ideas? To barbecue men? To rape little girls? To chop off their heads? He goes on to say, in modern, complicated, diverse societies, the functioning of these rights, the concerns for the protection of these rights for each of us to exercise civility and restraint and judgment. Now he said this 1 month after 3 Muslims shouted Islamic justification while murdering 14 French journalists, police, shoppers, and Jews in Paris. Obama went on to say that free speech should be curbed or regulated to shield Islamic ideas and Muslim self-esteem from the rough and tumble world of modern democracies. Hey, Obama, why don't you go back to your roots? Huh? You don't like it here? Get the hell out of here. In his speech, Obama did not even try to describe his suggested distinction between legitimate criticism and illegitimate insults and attacks. In Islamic culture and laws, criticism of Islam ideas is often treated as traitorous insults to Islam's deity and its final prophet that deserves capital punishment. This is completely nuts. How long are we going to sit back and allow this jackass to spew his crap about Islam? Huh? He is a Muslim extremist terrorist. Wake the hell up. Drag that floppy-eared jackass homosexual out of the White House. You got to read this whole article. I'll attach the link. You tell me this isn't insane. He goes back to 1095, roughly 906 years before the 9/11/2001 attack in New York, and roughly 450 years after Arabs occupied the Christian city of Jerusalem, which was one part of the Christian Byzantine Empire. The empire was eventually destroyed when Islamic armies used mercenaries, European gunners, to capture and occupy the Byzantine in 1453. Obama also argued that Islam and Christianity share the same intellectual principles. He goes on to say, finally, let's remember that if there's one law that we can all be most certain of, that seems to bind people of all faiths, that one law, that golden rule, is we should treat one another as we wish to be treated. Okay, so let me understand this. We should treat one another as the way we wish to be treated. So when they chop people's heads off, what the hell does that tell you? Obama, your brain is fried. You got to keep your mouth shut. He goes on to say, in Islam, there is the hadith that states, quote, none of you truly believes until he loves his brother what he loves for himself, Obama said. Tell me this guy's not totally insane. Read this article, check out the links, and tell me this guy's not totally insane.